Hey prep superstars, how are you doing? Have you had a good holiday? Have you done lots of fun things? Guess what? School's starting soon. How are you feeling about that? Are you excited? Maybe you're feeling just a little bit nervous. That's okay. I'm feeling a little bit nervous too, but mostly I'm excited to share our school year together and do all the fun things that we're going to be doing in prep and do lots and lots of learning. Now before we start, I thought maybe we might want to read a book together all about starting school. Should we have a look at it? The book is called The Wild Guide to Starting School, and the author and the illustrator did this book together, and their names are Laura and Philip Bunting. Can you see lots of different animals on this front cover? All these animals are starting school, just like we're going to start school. I wonder if they have any tips or tricks to know how to start school and have a really great time. Should we have a read? All right, let's go. Welcome. Hey wild thing, are you about to start school? Then it's time to get set for your wildest adventure yet. Follow this simple guide and you'll learn everything you need to know. From teacher tips to finding friends, we've got you covered so even the wildest little creature will settle in quickly and easily. Oh, there's a lot of different creatures there, isn't there? Number 1, wakey wakey. Start your school day with a gentle wake-up call. Recommended? Definitely not recommended. Number 2, get dressed. Ensure you are neat and appropriately dressed for school. Oh, that first one, that's a good one. Maybe a costume? No, nope. Save them for Saturday. Number 3, breakfast. Give yourself lasting energy by choosing a healthy filling breakfast appropriate to your species. This little koala had a healthy breakfast, delicious gum flakes, and look at all the wonderful things they were able to do. This little koala did not have a healthy breakfast. They had ice cream. Oh dear, they've run out of energy. Number 4, school essentials. It's a good idea to test out your equipment before your first day to make sure you know how to use it properly. Sticky tape, used for craft, artwork, sticking stuff into your workbook, not used for turning your teacher into a sticky grumpy mummy. Backpack, used for carrying your lunch and school equipment, not used for hide and seek. Crayons, used for drawing, writing and other colourful creations, not for lunch. Scissors, used for chopping paper and string, not used for haircuts. Protractor, used for measuring your ankles, not used for enhancing your smile. Number 5, first day feelings. Whatever your mix of emotions, you can be sure someone else is feeling exactly the same way, and those feelings are all perfectly normal. Maybe you feel a bit of a mix of nervous and excited. Maybe you feel a bit of a mix of confident, relaxed and unsure. Maybe you feel a bit of a mix of happy and nervous. Oh, that snake, he's just feeling, I don't know what, he's just eaten a toad. Number 6, the way to school. Make your way to school safely and avoid distractions along the way. Oh, it would be very safe to walk across the crossing. Going in a crocodile's mouth, that's unsafe. Going in a crocodile's mouth while riding a motorbike, that's very unsafe. Going in a crocodile's mouth while riding a motorbike up a volcano is ridiculous. Number 7, drop off. If you feel sad when you say goodbye, a quick farewell will make this bit much easier. Try these: the wagtail waggle, the smell you later, the ball and roll, the bill bye, the galah ta ta, the butt bump. Save those big hugs for home time. The super squeeze. Your classroom. Your classroom is your new habitat. It's an exciting place with lots of things to make, do and learn. Remember, If you're unsure of how to do something, just ask your teacher or a classmate. Your teacher. No matter what their shape or species, all teachers are made up of some truly wonderful qualities: kindness, humour, knowledge, enthusiasm, creativity, and wisdom. If you think you have a lot to think about at school, spare a thought for your teacher. Their minds are always working to make learning fun and interesting while keeping a whole bunch of wild things safe, happy, and out of trouble. Here's a peek inside the mind of a teacher. I wonder if we had a peek inside my mind, if that's what it would look like. You will spend a lot of time with your teacher in the year ahead. It's okay to ask questions. Be brave. We love your questions. Answer questions. Write nice notes to your teacher. Request to go to the bathroom. Share your ideas. Think your teacher is the best grown-up in the world. It's not okay to be rude. Remember, be kind. Squawk or growl over the teacher. Eat the teacher. That is definitely not cool. Number 10, missing home. It's normal to miss home when you're at school, and there are lots of things you can do to make yourself feel better. Try these. Think about the end of day hug. Cuddle a class softie. Let your teacher know you are missing home. Put a cuddle from home in your pocket or pouch. Number 11, how to be an eager learner. Listening, waiting your turn, and trying your best in class will go a long way. Oh, that first little hour sleeping. They could be keener. Oh, they put their wing up. That's keen. They've got both wings up. That's very keen. Oh dear, they've knocked their teacher off the branch. Number 12, listening. At school, just as out in the wild, listening can be more important than talking. In this example, the students at Bilborough State School have been asked to draw a tree. Oh, that first Bilby drew a 3. 3 sounds like tree. Little bit of listening, but not so excellent listening. That middle Bilby drew a tree. They did excellent listening. And that third Bilby on the end drew a dinosaur. Dinosaur doesn't even sound like tree. They weren't listening at all. And if you look really closely, you can see they're also eating a crayon sandwich. Number 13, lunchtime. Remember to pack a healthy lunch appropriate to your species. I wonder which lunch belongs to which animal. Number 14, using the toilet. When nature calls at school, you will need to use the toilet. Bushwees are not cool at school. Always use the school toilets. Ask your teacher if you're unsure where they are. Do not poop in the blocks, and do not poop on your teacher. Number 15, playtime. The playground is where you can let out some energy and go wild. Wow, look at all the fun things in that playground. It looks a little bit like ours. I wonder what you're going to play with. Number 16, making new friends. Making a new friend can be as easy as smiling and asking a question. Here are a few questions to try, just in case you get stuck. What's your name? Would you like to play tag? What's your favourite song? Where is your nest? Do you like to eat earthworms too? When making new friends, try to avoid sniffing, licking, tasting, and hogging. Hogging's when we don't share. Poor note, do not poo in the sandpit. You don't win friends with poo. Number 17, home time. This bit's mostly for grown-ups. Your little wildling will be very tired after their first day of school. Give them a big hug and some tasty grub or grubs, and don't worry if they don't share too much about their day. Here is a chart of typical wildling responses to the eternal question, what did you do at school today? Most will say, I can't remember. A few will say nothing. A couple will say ate lunch or not answer your question, and there might be the occasional one that will give you an in-depth account of their day. Number 18, bedtime. It will often come to them later. And then a snake almost ate a bilby, and a bilby ate a crayon sandwich, and a wombat pooped in the blocks, and a galah got a terrible haircut, and I made 5 new friends, and. Good luck! Congratulations! You now know all about your first day of school. So, strap on your backpack and your smile because you're officially ready for your wildest adventure yet. And that's the end of our book. It did have lots of good tips and tricks all about starting school, didn't it? If you like this book, it'll be up in our classroom. Maybe we could read it together as a class on our first day of school. See you soon. Bye!